Hi Exeter TV, my name's Darien Castro and I produce and edit Sounds of Swasey here on Exeter TV. We're getting ready to release season 2 and this is going to be kind of an intro to that / technically the first episode. When I started working here at Exeter TV, one of the things I talked about in my interview is my background in music, and they had asked me to kind of start a new music show on here. So be sure to check out this next season of Sounds of Swasey that we have a lot of different types of artists. We have some that are solo musicians, some who play in local bands, but some of the people do talk about mental health and how that's involved with not just being a musician, but like with the pandemic and everything. Hopefully watching this new season of Sounds of Swasey will encourage people to support musicians and performers locally. So because this season I'm gonna be on screen for a few of the episodes, I figured I would share with you guys some of the questions I asked the musicians on the show, because on the first season I just cut out my answers for all the episodes. How you got started with music performing? I had my first show at the Seacoast Rep around the time I was 8, and then I did a few musicals at my high school and middle school in Durham. And it wasn't until college that I really decided to get into songwriting and singing as a artist, I guess, instead of musical theater. I'd always been a writer since I was really little, that I wrote a song about my cat when I was 8 called The Kitty Cats, that it probably won't make the original song cut for the show, but I never actually shared any of those songs until a high school project for 9/11 that we had the chance to make some sort of art project, and that was the first real song I wrote. And then in college was when I decided to really pursue that. I started going to open mics, notably Loretta's Last Call in Fenway in Boston, that I was actually so scared of people from my hometown hearing me perform or sing my original songs that I went all the way out to Boston for my first one. But after that, I started going a lot to the Stone Church open mic, which I know is a venue a few people have talked about on the show. And then later on, I got in touch with Team in Exeter, and I performed at a few of their festivals over the summer, and I've also sang over at Sawbilly Brewing.
Take me away, autumn days. I don't want the summer breeze no more. So water braising on my skin. Don't need it now as lovely as it's been. Needing a change. I've got no tears left to cascade. Frankly, I'm just over this August days. So I'm cut season a few times. Sure. Take me away, autumn days. Hey. Let the saturation slip away, twine it with Earth's muted display. Longing to reset this phase I'm in. Boston's at the perfect place to begin. Again and again, again. Hey, take me away, autumn days. I don't want the summer breeze no more. So water braising on my skin. Don't need it now as lovely as it's been. Needing a change. I've got no tears left to cascade. Frankly, I'm just over the August days. So I'm cutting the season a few times. Sure. Take me away, autumn days. Yeah, yeah. The sun had its hold on me. Marveled over trenches of my sea. Heat accumulated rapidly, leaving without room to breathe. Tides drowning me out. Way autumn days, I don't want the summer breeze no more. So water braising on my skin, don't need it now as lovely as it's been. Needing good change, I've got no tears left to cascade. Frankly, I'm just over the socket stays, so I'm cut season a few times. Sure. Oh, last September feels a life away, longing to rewrite this autumn haze. Adore myself in cable knits, cinnamon swirling on my lips. Oh, 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 away. Oh, take away all the pain of yesterday.
What have you learned as a musician with the pandemic? In parentheses, I have Zoom, social media, etc. So I think I actually learned more about Zoom through Exeter TV because I'm a solo artist, so I haven't really needed to create over Zoom, luckily, which maybe I've benefited from that. I started YouTube when I was in college, but I didn't really get serious about any of that stuff until the past year or so. And I think definitely with the pandemic, it was an easy way to stay connected to people that I ended up changing my Instagram to a business one, and it's primarily a music account now, where before I was afraid of changing from a personal Instagram to a music one, because I think sometimes when you try to embark on a musical journey like that, there can be people who can be, I guess, a little judgmental if that's not what they expect from you. And I think that's something that all performers deal with on a certain level. I think at a certain point, you have to be honest with yourself and not let that criticism stop you from pursuing your dreams.
Oh my gosh, it's so cold. Well, I've never quite thrived with eye contact. All my words come out of line like shattered glass. Well, I've never been able to fit the label this life's put on me. When I sing to me, I come alive in my room, in between the rhythm and blues. Echoes a jukebox kind of tune he's heard. So I fill the vacancy with my vocal melodies. My soul's reeling out of control. Don't you put your expectations down on me. It's me down, I'll never be the one to please. But my creative nature helps me escape to painless serenity. So when I sing to me, I come alive in my room, in between the rhythm and blues. Echoes a jukebox kind of tune see with my vocal melodies. My soul's reeling out of control. I never personify poetry they idolize, but what a to possess my lyricality. Oh, I come alive in my room, in between the rhythm and blues. Echoes a jukebox kind of tune he's heard. So I'll fill the vacancy with my vocal melodies. My soul's reeling out of control. Oh, ooh, ooh.
Any advice for young musicians getting started? I think it is to understand that not everybody's going to like your style of music or like what you have to offer, but that doesn't mean that there aren't people who will be interested in that. And then the other advice I would give is that it's better to focus on fewer things and be good at those things and like try to like tackle a bunch of things. But I think as a musician or performer, there can be that pressure to just keep up with the Joneses, as they say, or just try to do what everyone else is doing. But I think if you focus on practicing what goals like are in mind for your vision of what you want to do as an artist, then I think that's more impactful than just following what everybody else is doing. I think that's why open mics are great, because they allow you to focus on just 3 or 5 songs. Through focusing on a smaller chunk of material, I think it's easier to figure out what you want to do and what path you want to take with your music.
There was something special inside. You were so down to please the crowds waving as you passed by. Everyone knows your name in this town. Gentle soul was superior to the crown. Listen, I trying to tell you all of the things that others failed to in the past. And this verse, it's in this song. Listen close to the words to be sung. Never look down on your subjects, lower on the hierarchies. Condescending steps could have made the world a better place. So you find the wrong side of failure. Benevolent kindness could soon be trapped, kingdom of darkness. Lest you give the demons you've locked in chains, you'll never change. Insecurities, foundation for your reign. Hearts grown empty to protect you from the pain. The rainbows fade, the sun shines short-lived. Pull they can do what you did. Never look down on your subjects, lower on the hierarchies. Condescending steps could have made the world a better place. So you find the wrong side of failure. Unapologetic kindness could soon be trapped in kingdom of darkness. As you get the demons you've locked in chains, you'll never change the way you are with the same flame within your heart. Oh, sitting high in your kingdom, pray you never fail to argue with wisdom. Don't criticize, start before it's told to you. After that turbulent pass you've been through, never look down on your subjects, lower on the hierarchies. Condescending steps could have made the world a better place. So you find the wrong side of failure. Unapologetic kindness could soon be trapped in kingdom of darkness. As you give the demons you locked in chains,